Hello everyone, welcome to the 101% podcast where we talk about mindset, motivation, discipline, how to always push yourself, how to become a beast and how to defeat struggle. This podcast will help you to get a better life, that's 101% for sure. I'm your host Joakim and together with me is the co-host and my sister Annika. Welcome to this podcast. So this is our first podcast episode ever. We are very excited. Hope you all will enjoy the show. So in today's episode, we will talk about who are Annika and Joakim, the mentality that we have, the 101% podcast, why it got its name. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's get started. So who are you, Annika? Tell us more about yourself.
Yes, I am a 26-year-old girl, currently living in Phuket, Thailand, living my dream as an MMA fighter. So I'm very blessed for the life that I'm living. I'm sponsored by AKA Thailand, so I train here every day, several sessions a day. I quit my job in Norway like a year ago. I was working as a social worker in the children's services. I really loved my job. I loved all the youths that I was working with. And that is truly a passion for me as well. But I felt like I was just hitting the wall, not getting the results that I wanted in my MMA career. And, you know, as an athlete, you have no time to lose. There is no tomorrow. So I could not keep on doing the same mistake over and over again, putting in so much effort at work, not sleeping, not training, not having my nutrition right. So that's why I quit my job, left everything from my own life in Norway, packed my bags and booked a one-way ticket to Thailand. I came here to the land of smiles in January this year and have really enjoyed my stay so far. I got sponsored by AKR earlier this spring after having a couple of professional Muay Thai fights. And my plan is to fight every month here, both Muay Thai and MMA. And I'm very lucky to be on this team. AKA helped me a lot with my techniques, improving my techniques, my mindset, getting me ready for my career. And my ultimate goal is, of course, to go pro in not too long time from now and have a solid pro record and get all the way to the UFC and all the way to the top. That has always been my ultimate goal.
That's good. So can you tell us more about the 101% mentality that you have?
Yes, so I have just always been like that. Whatever I have opened my heart to, I go 101%. There is no in between. So whether it was a job at a nursing home for the elderly or my job as a social worker in the children's services or wherever I have worked or wherever my heart has been open to, if it's studies or interests, I go 101%. And the same goes for my MMA career. So very early on when I started, I opened my heart completely and I just threw myself into it, trained 20 hours a week from the very beginning, set new goals, had that first fight, that second fight, always achieving more and more, always wanting to improve more and more. So that's just a part of my personality, always going a 101%. Because to be honest with you, I don't see a point in doing anything if you're not 101% committed. There's not a single thing I do in my life now that I'm not 101% committed to. Either I love it, I'm obsessed with it, and I do it all the time, I think about it all the time, 101%, or I just don't open my heart and mind to it at all. So that's how it is.
That's a good way to get. Then you get a lot of things done, yeah, when you do it like this way.
Yes, thank you. I think this is the only way to do it. And many people were asking me before I moved to Thailand, like, why now? I didn't have a good record in my career. I'd lost more than I had won. And I was always thinking, like, it's just easier staying in the comfort zone, doing the same thing over and over again. and always thinking like you create this illusion, when I achieve this and this, then I can go ahead and move to Thailand. If I just get this and this many sponsors, then I can move. Like, you'll always want to stay in the comfort zone, always wanting to find excuses and put boundaries to yourself to keep you where you are. But then I thought to myself, no, then I'm not going anywhere. So I just need to go now. I don't worry about my record. I don't worry about the finances right now. I just need to go and figure out the things as they come. Like, you can't learn to drive in a parked car, right? That's what they say. So that's why I just left everything and I figured out everything along the way. I'm so grateful for all of my sponsors. I have a solid team that's helping me a lot to stay here, both AKA helping me to stay here and train, provide for me, help me a lot. My sponsors back home sending me money so that I can fund my daily living here. So I'm truly blessed for the life that I live. And I think a lot of it comes from just doing it, going for it and jumping into it, because then you put pressure on yourself. Then you have to make it, you know?
And that's a very good thinking. Yeah, very good.
Thank you. And that is also a lot thanks to you. You are my accountability partner. That's what we have called each other for many years. You're always the person I call, the person that really supports me and have faith in me. And you were really positive to the thought of just letting go of everything, moving to Thailand, figuring out everything as I went. And you're in a very similar situation now, right?
Yeah, I am now.
That is awesome. Tell us about you. Who are you, Joakim?
Yeah, I am a man from Gossen, a little island on the west coast of Norway. Hopefully, I will become 30 year this year, and I have, I have I have found a lot of motivation in what you did. Yeah, you just quit everything and just go all in Thailand. Yeah, and became a MMA fighter. So I find a lot of motivation in what you have done. So I just quit my job. Also, I sold my apartment for 1.5 months ago. Tomorrow will be my last day at my job. Yeah, and then I will quit my job and I will invest everything I have from when I sold my apartment into myself. And my main focus will be this podcast business together with you. So I'm very excited for that. The job I have was it was a good job, and great people, great place. So I liked the job, yeah. But it was not that I want to do with my life. I want to start to travel again. I want to be my own boss, and in the future I want to live in Thailand again, as I've done before. So I'm very excited for that.
That is awesome. I'm very happy to hear it. I'm very proud of you for all the decisions you're making in your life, creating waves that's going to bring you all the way to the top, all the way to achieve all of your goals.
Thank you very much for that. So it's very, as you told, it's very good we have is accountability partner. So when I tell you I have to do something and you call me next week, I have to have done it, yeah. And same with you, yeah. So that's very good. We push each other up all the time, yeah.
Definitely. And I think that you are the definition of grit. Like, you have that personality trait that just always make you work 101% in everything you do. You're all in, fully committed. And if one time, very rarely, one time you had to change your plans or something that really bugs you, and then you make a lot of time thinking about it, assessing it, evaluating it, and then it's truly hard if you have to admit that, okay, I made a mistake, or I have to change my plans, or I have to adapt. But then you do, and then you work 101%. And that's what it's all about, because it's not always that the way goes solid, you know. Sometimes we stumble upon some rocks and then we just have to change. And you are the greatest hustler I've ever met. I don't know anyone who hustles better than you and have more consistency than you.
Thank you very much for that. I very appreciate that. You also is one of the most hardest worker I ever meet. You go 101% from you wake up until you sleep every day. So it's good for me. I get motivated when I see how hard you work. So it's very good work of you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I think what you're doing as well is just so cool. And it's scary, you know, risking everything, selling your apartment, quitting your job and going all into your goals. But it's so cool because it's like they say, the water doesn't get any warmer if you jump in late. You just gotta jump and you gotta figure things out as you go. And you are hustling. You're on a really good way of achieving everything you want in this life.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, yeah, it's a big risk and it's a big decisions in my life. Yeah, so now I have everything I have. I have to invest in myself. Yeah, so I have to succeed now. If not, I lose everything. But you have to take a risk in your life. Yeah, if you play it safe, yeah, you're never gonna get anything. You just have to guts on and do it.
That is so true. Definitely. So please tell us a little bit more about you. Where do you come from? Where are you going? What's your plan now for the future?
My plan is for the future, yeah, is to go all in this podcast business together with you, yeah, and use a lot of time to build it up, and hopefully you and me will get a lot of followers, yeah, and in the future, I hope we can start to earn money on this podcast business, and at the same time, I will show my journey, yeah, in social media, yeah. It's gonna be on the Snapchat and on the Instagram, my journey after I quit my job till I build me up on this business. That's two of my plans, and I have two other plans also, yeah, but I will tell more about them in the future.
Awesome. That sounds very good. Can you tell us a little bit about why? What does this passion come from? Why do you want to share? Because you used to be a very private person. You didn't share a lot of your personal life, and you had that your accounts on social media was not public, and you kept your cards close to your chest in a way. But it has changed. Why?
Yeah, that's right. I like to be a private person. I like to live in the shadow, yeah. No one know who I am and what I do. But just have to go out. I feel I work very much for many years, same you and me, about motivation, mindset, push yourself. And I feel that we have a lot of things we can learn other people, so people can get the most of their life and get a better life to push themselves. So I would like to share that with the world. And I think that we can make the life to many people much better. So that's one of the main reasons.
That is awesome. I'm very glad to hear it. And I really agree. I think that before I used to be so much more like scared to speak up and say my opinion and feeling more fear for what people would think and what people would say about me. But I think that we've grown a lot the last few years. And for many years, me and you have been having these champ talks as we used to schedule them in every week. We would call each other and push each other and tell each other about our hustle. What have we been doing this past week? And it's very important for us that we start sharing it, because I think that's what life is about, you know? Don't care so much about what people think. Don't live in the comfort zone. Don't live in fear of what people will say or mean about you. So we just will do our own thing. We'll share as much of the knowledge and perspectives we have as we can, because we want to inspire. We want to everyone to reach this level of freedom where you don't care about what anyone else say. You hustle, you go for your goals, you work every single day 101% towards your goals, and we want to help as many people as we can do the same.
It's very good thinking. So it's gonna be an exciting journey, yeah. Yeah. It's very new for us, the podcast, yeah. We have not have any experience about that. We have done some research now for the last weeks, but it is, as Annika say, yeah, you cannot learn to drive in a parked car. You just have to go out and do it, yeah. And this I have done wrong many times in my life. I think I have to know everything before I gonna start, and then so many other people do that also. And that's the reason why people never start. So you just learn a little bit and you just start and you learn on the way, yeah. Because you have to start. You need speed, yeah. Just start and do it.
That is so true, definitely. So we have improved a lot, and we will help other people improve as well. So this is a great journey, and I'm very grateful for everyone that wants to follow it.
Very good. So the 101% podcast, why it got this name, Annika?
So we've been talking a little bit about it in the introduction, about how we both are a 101% in everything we do. It is a personality trait. It is that grit. We always work for it. And it goes back in history for us. For as long as I can remember, you are 12 years older than me. And when I was growing up, you were working out on the sea. You were gone for months, and we would only communicate on emails and MSN back in the days, And I remember we would write these long letters to each other, asking about life and sharing good perspectives. And that was very rare for me, because when you were so much gone, I was missing my big brother, but I always felt that we had a good connection. And I remember way back in the days, we would use that quote, but go 101% in everything you do. And if it was my tests in school, like in primary school, or if it was going for a job, or you in a job, moving to Thailand back in the days, like everything we've done, we've used this quote to inspire each other. So that's how it got this name. We have been having these conversations for many, many years, having this quote as our motto in life, really. And now we're making a podcast to share this motto and inspire as many people as we can.
It's very good. Very good to hear. So can you tell us more about how is Annika's life as an MMA fighter in Thailand? It was so very cool that you just left Norway and did go 101% into became an MMA fighter, and you just moved to Thailand, and I found that so very inspiring.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. To be honest with you, I'm very grateful. My life has never been better. After I moved to Thailand, I've been focusing a lot on my career. And I think that will always be the fundamentals in life: training, eating healthy, being out in the sunlight, doing as much as this as possible is something that I always will prioritize, even after I'm retired as an MMA fighter. So I'm very grateful for this life, and it has helped me stay extremely motivated, push myself very hard. I have had 4 professional Muay Thai fights since I came here, and that has helped me a lot with building my mindset. Before, I used to feel a lot of fear going into the fights. It was a chaos, and it is all mental, We all work hard in the gym. We all improve our techniques. But the fighter that enters the ring or enters the octagon, who has the best mindset, is always a fighter that's going to win. So these fights here in Thailand has been very brutal. They have taught me a lot. So I'm really grateful for that. And the life I live here is very good. I have gotten married after I moved to Thailand to my husband Karim. He's also a fighter, so we both focus a lot on our careers. We train together every day, push each other, inspire each other, and we wake up every day. So a normal day in my life is waking up around 5:30. We have our first prayer before sunrise. So that's a very good day to start that's a very good way to start the day. I feel very calm. My mindset is at peace, and I'm very grateful for every day that I get. Then I see the sunrise, hear the birds starts waking up, and we get on with our day, start doing some exercises, start our training, have the first long session of the day, a few hours of recovery, and then we have the next hard session of the day in the afternoon. And that's how the day goes. It's 6 days of training a week, and 1 fight a month is the goal. I've had a couple of fights been cancelled lately, so I'm really hoping to fight again 4 weeks from now. So I'm always staying ready, always training hard, working a lot on my mindset. So that is very good.
Nice. Very interesting to hear. Very healthy habits. You train very good, eat good nutrition, rest, take good care of yourself. You also go around a lot of other people with good mindsets. So it's very cool and interesting life you have.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And there is something about creating this bubble. When I was in Norway, I was very connected to my circles of people, of work, of environments. I was not in the best place in life. So then I left everything, and I've created my own bubble here. I stopped drinking alcohol when I left Norway. I stopped partying, stopped talking with negative people, or stopped focusing about negative things, And along the way, I've been working a lot with my personal development, working a lot on myself, investing all of my time in myself. I was alone a lot when I came to Thailand, only alone, sitting on the beach alone, being alone in my own mind, watching the sunrise every single day, watching the sunset every single day. and it just takes you far away, it makes you very sharp spending all this time up in your mind. So after improving a lot of my personal development, I converted to Islam, and that has also made my life better in all ways. I feel more at peace. I feel more reflected upon everything. I feel more happy, more sharp. So I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful for the life that I live now. And I feel like that's what life is about, just optimizing all aspects of life, finding your true self and optimizing everything. That is what's going to help me inside the octagon. And that is also what's going to help me in life, in my job, in all of my roles as a daughter, as a sister, as a mother one day, as a friend. So that's my focus, just becoming the best version of myself. And that is a lifelong process. That process never stops.
Very good plan. You have to enjoy the journey. Yeah. Either you became better or you became worse. You never be the same. If you're the same, you became worse.
That is so true. You often remind me of that. You never stand still. You always have to improve because everyone else goes away from you. So either you go forward or you go backwards. So that is our responsibility in life. But how about you, Joakim? You lived in Thailand for many years before, and that inspired me when I was a little girl to come here and live the adventurous life.
Yeah, I did. I lived in Thailand from 2007 to 2013, but I didn't have so healthy habits as you have. It was very funny to begin with. I lived in Pattaya, but it was so much drinking and party. So it was very funny the first 4 years, but the 2 last year was a nightmare. But I will talk more about that another episode. Yeah.
Yes, I bet many people are looking forward to hear it. I very appreciate that you want to share all aspects of your life. But it's so cool, how you live this life. You had bad habits and things didn't work out so well. So you knew you had to make a change, and you did. Your life has improved in all aspects of your life, and now you invest everything in yourself to just keep on making things better and better for yourself and your daughter. And then you want to move back to Thailand again, but live it in a better way.
Yeah, that's right. That's the goal for the future. That's why I want to start to work about digital business and be my own boss. So I built something for myself and my daughter, and in the future we can start to travel the world. And also hopefully in 4 years we will move back to Thailand again. I miss the place. It's so good weather, warm, and the food is amazing. The people is amazing. I feel much more happy when I stay in Thailand. Yeah, it's an amazing country, and I think about it every day. Yeah, so excited to move back again. So that's the goal.
That is awesome. I'm very happy to hear it. And I really like what you say, because you mentioned about your job too. You enjoy it. It's a good job. That's not the problem, but you want something more. And as you mentioned now, you want something more for your daughter. Living in Norway is a good life. Things are well, but you want her to be out in the big world, explore good things. You want to achieve good things for yourself. So you're not stuck in that system where you have to work so many hours for other people, a system that steals so much of your time. So that is very good. I think you're doing the right thing.
Thank you for that. Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, have to work hard and sacrifice a lot, and hopefully in the future, you can get financial freedom, and then you can buy yourself freedom of time. That's 2 very important things in life. So you can live your life on your own terms. Yeah, you can do this when you want. So that's something I think about for so many years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good. We cannot be stuck in the matrix. We cannot be stuck in the system where we don't move forward. So we have to create our own future. We are responsible for that.
That's right. When the people are granted life, the only thing is for sure you're gonna die, and what you do in the middle is up to you. Yeah, have to get as much out of life as possible. Yeah, have to take care of your time. I think the most important thing in the life is the people you care about and you love, but after that is your time. And the time, you lose it every day, less time every day. So you have to take good care of the time and also enjoy the moment.
Definitely. That is a very good saying, for sure.
Yeah.
So how about your days now? We talk every week and you inspire me a lot with how efficient you are with your time. When I talk to you, it sounds like you have been living 3 days in a 24-hour period, because you maximize your time more than anyone I know. So can you tell all our listeners a little bit about that?
Yeah, try to get as much out of life as possible, and I always drive myself very hard. I'm not competitive, compete against anyone else, but only about myself. And I always try to be a better version than the day before. So every day when I wake up, the first thing I do, I start to do push-ups. And I do 3 sets. The first sets I cannot do under 50. So it's always 50 or more, the first set. And then I start to eat a little bit food. Then I do another set and eat more food, and the third set. Then I have done between 130 to 140 push-ups every morning. And it's a great start. It's heavy. It's something I not want to do, but I told myself I'm gonna do it, and I have to do it. So then I wake up, I feel strong, I feel ready for the day, and I already achieved something heavy, something that's not so easy to do. So that's a good start on the day. Eat food and just used to see a Bible verse, get a little bit some meditation, then wake up, go to work all day, come back, make some food and eat, talk with my daughter. And then I usually train. And after training, I work on my business, prepare this business and work on myself and on my mindset. And like this, the days goes. Time flies.
That is awesome. And a guy that we have been looking up to for a really long time is Dana White, the president of the UFC. He's an awesome man in all ways. I love his energy. I love his hustle. I love everything that he has built up over many years. And he is a guy that doesn't like to sleep. He's very honest about it. Like, his life is so awesome. He does not like to sleep. And he often says that there is no tomorrow. You have today. You have to put everything into today. And you have reminded me a lot about Dana White lately because of your hustle. You will text me at 2 a.m. in the morning and say, I can't sleep, I'm so hyped. And you're working on your business, you go out for a run, it's dark, it's cold, no one is up, but you're up, you're hustling, maximizing the day, optimizing 101%. And I just love it. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I've been very excited about this podcast business. So for the last week, many times I have wake up 2:50 at night, many times, and just have the fire in my eyes, and I feel I cannot sleep. So just up, take my push-ups, and eat some breakfast, and then I have work for hours in my podcast business, and then I have went out and do for a morning run, and it's a very good start, today. And everyone else sleeping and you working hard, so it's a very good feeling, so I'm so excited to can go all in on this business.
That is awesome. And you are the 1%, the 99% of the population are asleep, but you're up, you're hustling, you're running, you're working on your business, you're putting in everything to create the best future for yourself and your daughter. And I think that's what life is really about. You have found your passion. Eyes are filled with spark and fire, and your vibe is very electric. And I really, truly hope that everyone will find their passion, because if someone is having a job that is not their passion, they're in the wrong place. And it's not like it's easier for me and you to go for our dreams. Things are not easier for us than for most other people, So I think I want to encourage people to just go for it, go for their dreams. When everything is not settled out yet, okay, take the chance, do everything you can, work day and night for it, and then you will start seeing the results that you're putting in the work for.
Yeah, that's right. You just have to do it. Go push yourself. And you build up your tolerance. Everything in life, can be tough, can be scary, but you do it little bit more, and it gets less scary and it gets less difficult. So you just have to push yourself.
Definitely. Always evolve, always improve.
That's right. So that sounds great. So I think we're going to wrap it up for this time. So today's episode was recorded on 29 September 2024. In the next episode, we are going to dig deeper into the mindset you need to achieve success. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram on this podcast account, the 101% podcast. If you like this episode, make sure to share this podcast episode with a friend and review the show on Apple Podcast. Thank you to all the audience for listening. We appreciate you all a lot. Hope that you will come back and listen to our next episode. Until next time, take care and give it your best.